Your success is guaranteed when you are in alignment, when you're being you. And as cliche as it might sound, it's the truth, because your true self is success for you. And no matter how many models or strategies or techniques or prescriptions that are impressed upon you by all these different people online that are the tools to be successful, whether you're an entrepreneur or an artist or a coach of some kind, all the ways in which you need to adopt and adhere to in order for you to be wildly rich or receive beyond measure, it's just simply not true. Because you don't need to pick a niche. You don't need to narrow or dull yourself into a certain kind of model. In the aligned creator's economy, it's not about performance or perfection or being polished. It's about your presence. It's about your passion. It's about play, because that is the resonance that is felt. And in this new creator economy, your marketing, your promotion, your communication of your products or services or whatever it is that you're creating, that you're contributing, it's conveyed through your presence, right? Through your energy, through your passion. You are the product. You are the niche. And that's why authenticity is the new currency. Creativity is the key. And that is the good news, because those are the qualities of your true self. And so you don't need anything more. You don't need to even improve anything. Of course, you can develop skills and you can learn new things that you can incorporate into your business, into your marketing, into your communication. But all of those are going to be supplementary. At best, they're going to be complementary to you, your essence. And you see, that's the thing. We've been taught in life and conditioned to believe that we are not enough. So then we need to go to school. We need to get certifications. We need to improve. We need to do all these funny things before we're ready to launch, to go, to be successful. But all of that is just a belief that's keeping you from fully embracing yourself, from allowing your passion, your expression, and from fully being in love with what you love and expressing it unapologetically, authentically, and naturally as you want to. Because it is that passion that is absolutely contagious. And when you're being authentic, that's the trust, right? That's that connection that is invaluable, cannot be quantified, it cannot be measured. That's what we're seeing right now, right? It's the emergence of this aligned creator economy. This is the term that I've kind of coined it to be. This is a beautiful thing, because no longer are there barriers to entry or obstacles. It's only a matter of you knowing yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and allowing yourself. So you're the only obstacle to your own success. You're the only barrier to being wildly rich and receiving all that you're meant to receive by contributing all that you are in the way that you want to, because that is success for you on your terms. And that's the premise of this aligned creator economy, is that you being you fully, truly, really, rawly, unapologetically, that's the key. That's the differentiator. And that's what sets you apart from all the rest. And you see, in this new economy, there is no competition. This is an old, limited, lack-based belief of this outdated system, right? That you need to be at the top of the market share. You need to outwork and outcompete your neighbor, your competitor. But when you are you, then you are utterly unique, and your expression is utterly authentic. And there's only one. So you are in a market of one. You are creating a product of one. You are in your own niche. And so how can you fail? And there's room for everyone in this. It's only our ideas of lack and scarcity that suggests that there's not enough for everyone, right? There's not enough to go around. And all these ideas of fear and limitation around money and whatever else is coming up in the doubt and the imposter that's holding you back from just being you. It's all just your own self-concept. And that's the good news, is because now the work is not about improving. It's not about attaining or acquiring any certain skill sets, not necessarily. It's about how fully can you embrace yourself. What if the certification was the degree to which you love yourself? What if the degree or the certificate that we get from this kind of process or education is how fully you are integrated, how much you accept yourself, how much you allow yourself to be just as you are, with all your quirks, with all your interests, with all your passions, right? What are the things that you do that you just lose track of time in, that you lose all sense of yourself as a separate being when you're doing it? And the thing is, it's not even really about what you're doing, but it's about who you're being in what you're doing. And that's the beautiful thing. When you've really locked in and aligned with your calling or your purpose or that passion that you have, then, well, you've given yourself the gift of doing what you love. But the missing piece is often still that we lose sight of who we are in that, and the energy that we bring to that, and the presence that we invest in that, because that's actually what we're giving or selling or contributing or offering, right? The product or the service is just the permission slip for you, your authentic self, your true nature to emerge and to be shared. And you see, that's what we lose sight of. And that's when we start to adopt these techniques and strategies and methodologies and all these prescriptions and all these tactics, which actually just suck the life out of the spark and the inspiration that gave rise to what you're doing to begin with. You may still like what you're doing, but if you're not liking yourself in what you're doing, then you've just sucked the life out of it. And that's the key. This is what I've realized and experienced in my own work, in the multiple businesses that I've created, and lost touch with that vision and that inspiration that it began from. And I started to compromise myself in trying to do more, perform better, get further, get whatever it is that I thought was needed in order to be successful, all the while losing sight of the success that was within me, that wanted to be shared, that wanted to shine. And this is the great shame of getting too caught up in the metrics, in the measurements, in the opinions, the perceptions of others, right? Trying to live up to a standard, trying to quantify it. But actually, it's a quality. You qualify it through your being. And that's this key to this aligned creator economy, is that the quality of your beingness is the richness that you create, contribute, and receive back. Because what you give is what you get in this new aligned economy. And that's the good news, is because you are already everything that you can give. And when we stop undermining that, when we stop compromising that, when we stop forgetting that and forgoing that, and we forgive ourselves for even doing it, and then we come back into alignment, and we market our product or our business or our service, or we promote ourselves fully, unapologetically, right? When we share what we have to say from our heart, not needing it to be polished or perfect or some kind of performance, but just as it is. That's the realness that everyone is seeking, that the world is desperately wanting more than anything now. We just want something true, right? We don't want to be convinced. We don't want to be lied to. We don't want to have this funny game of putting on a show, right? We just want to see it as it is. We just want to see you as you are. That connection is worth millions, billions. It's immeasurable. And that's this new approach to being, creating, and having everything that you want in life. Is how fully can you be you? Just a quick note that if you want a free framework to implement and anchor all of this in, comment creator down below and I'll send you a link to my free I Am Alignment Masterclass, which walks you through this in great detail.